Hey everybody, want to give a quick overview of our 2025 ASV VT-80 Forestry edition. I got the mulcher head and a bucket over there. We've been running the grapple on it recently. But it's kind of a quick walk around of these. There's not much content online for the VT-80s. The new one's out, replaced the RT-75 model. So this new one, instead of the Cummins engine, has a Yanmar diesel. So this being one of the ones under the 75 horsepower constraints of the DEF and all the fun emission stuff. So it was a good option for us and what we wanted to do. A little bit less to go wrong, a lot less weight, which is great for mulch around here and swamps and stuff like that. So we did get this machine from Sound Heavy Machinery down in Wilmington. They were great to work with. We were able to get us one built with every option we wanted on it. Basically loaded this thing out for what we were going to be doing, lights packages. Backup camera came standard. We got AC, radio, all those features. So the Forestry model comes ready to go with the thicker door. These do have a reversing fan. It's pretty serious when it kicks on to cool everything off. Running the summers in North Carolina, we've had no issues with overheating at all, mulching for, even 7-8 hours a day. A lot of our stuff is, privet stuff like that, but some smaller pine trees and things like that. So far, VT-80 has been a great machine. We had an RT-135 with a Lofness S-Series mulcher head as a demo, and we have paired this one here with it's an L-Series, so a little bit smaller Lofness mulching head, but it's been great so far. Definitely spools up quick on this machine. We've put some pretty good use on it so far, probably 30 or 40 mulching hours out of our 50 hours of running. Easy to clean out, easy to pull the cab off. We've had a boom, it's a boom inertia sensor that it's where we think the wiring just got clipped when we were mulching with it. So that throws an alarm, but has not put in any limp mode or anything like that. It's likely something we'll get fixed at some point. We've been considering doing the extended warranty just because, if one of these things breaks, it won't be cheap to fix. Definitely, I think ASVs have gotten a pretty solid reputation for mulching. I saw one guy the other day said that his RT-135 is as close as you can get to a dedicated mulching machine, without going to a full bore unit, still running a, compact track loader. But the Forestry model comes with all this brush guarding here. You can see we've been putting that to use, unfortunately. Get some scrapes and bruises there, but it's held up great. On these newer ones, they use metal doors. The RT-75 and some other models use fiberglass, which I really, tear up a lot quicker than the metal there. I've seen some for sale use that, this is busted up, and, this should last a lot longer. Undercarriage on this thing is great. Rides great. It'll run 9 miles an hour, which is great for getting around our property here. But the full supports radiator clean out. Everything is super easy. Intercooler's mounted up nice and high, easy to clean out. Air intake's mounted real high. It's very easy to pull everything off. Every 8 or 10 hours, blow it out really good. Same with the Lofness as well. So track system's holding up great so far in our terrain. Pine trees, all that stuff around here. Inside the cab, take a quick peek in here. Inside the cab, very nice, plenty of room, run for 8 or 10 hours, very comfortable, full screen, color display there, radio controls, HVAC, all along the sides here, air ride seat, very comfortable place to be, cup holders, plenty of vents if you want to. The escape hatch on the roof is also something we really like. We're often mulching along canals and stuff like that. We really want to be, if something were to happen, being able to bail out is critical for us. So, the undercarriage on this thing, plenty of ground clearance to run through what we need to. We actually had a Kubota grapple out here, the 75 model Kubota, and we got it buried. And this thing will run through the same spots, as that machine without getting stuck. The ground pressure on these is impressive. But overall, definitely like they went with the. I've always heard good stuff about Yanmar skid steers, so excited to, we wanted to wait for a VT-80 to get some of those updates there. But it's been an excellent machine so far. Definitely recommend it. We're at about 53 hours of use so far, and plan on putting many more hours between grapple, messing up beaver dams, all kinds of good work with the mulcher there. But you can see it's already getting some battle scars on it from the use here. But excellent machine so far. Would definitely recommend checking out the Forestry model. You get a lot of good upgrades, you know, all that back protection, the thicker door, reversing fan, cooling as well, you know, stream cooling package on this thing to be able to run and put up with a high flow mulching head for hours on end. But really recommend it. If y'all have any questions, feel free to reach out. Interested to hear other experiences on the VT-80. Thanks for watching.